Yes, last night I went out to dinner with a group of people, and yes, Darla was there.
For some reason, Lacy is allowing Darla to completely destroy his life. It's gotten so bad that his friends have started to lose respect for him, and he's decided to take a small break from streaming because of it.
I don't do this, I've never done this, but I'm gonna be taking some time away from streaming.
If you still don't fully understand the entire story behind Lacy and Darla, I would definitely recommend you check out this video right here, as the first like 40 minutes of that video will explain the entire story that we know of from start to finish. But long story short, early on in Lacy's streaming career, he would start doing these streams with this girl that goes by the name of Darla.
Oh, she's here.
I'm scared. Guys.
I have something for you.
What? Oh my god, no way.
And despite it being very obvious to literally everybody that watched his streams that Darla did not actually like Lacy, Lacy would very quickly catch feelings for Darla, since Lacy was, if we're being honest, a nerd, and it was most definitely his first time getting any attention from a girl that didn't look like Princess Fiona in ogre form. And despite everybody in Lacy's inner circle telling him that Darla did not actually like him and that Darla was most definitely using him, and despite me making a video lining up the dates and showing Lacy that Darla was hanging out with her quote-unquote ex while also hanging out with Lacy, Lacy would continue to genuinely spend time with Darla off stream and even go as far as to go behind his friends' backs and tell Darla everything they were saying about her.
We would sit him down and talk to him, and then he goes tell Darla. So it's like, what? Look at this nigga face. Oh, Lacy gotta be one of the funniest niggas I know. So nigga be like, yeah, I did do that.
But it wouldn't take long before we figured out that Darla really was one of the biggest 304s we've ever seen when we found out that she was in fact still having a relationship with her ex-boyfriend Bryce, while also possibly flirting with Lacy's cameraman at the time, Santi, while she ran up hundreds of thousands of dollars a month from Twitch and Snapchat views.
Guys, you made me uncomfortable. I went back to a girl that cheated on me and farmed $100,000 a month on me on Snapchat.
I did not go back.
100,000, that's on the low end.
She was flexing her Snapchat numbers at
She
your
literally
expense.
added you.
What are we talking about? She's a terrible person.
Did she not like?
She dead ass a terrible person, bro.
It was an unbelievably embarrassing moment for Lacy, and that goes without me talking about the fact that she did basically the same exact thing to Clicks only about a year or two earlier, and Clicks is actually the person that put Lacy onto streaming in the first place. And because of Lacy's decision to link back up with her, we would actually find out that it goes even deeper than we thought, because apparently Darla even tried to get Lacy to stop being friends with all of the Faze guys.
Like she borderline tried to like make us stop talking to each other.
And despite knowing all of this, despite Darla literally being banned from the Faze house, hated by everybody in that house, Lacy would still go out on a date with Darla behind the back of all of his boys. So this whole situation really started when Lacy would walk into Silky's stream and ask the girl that Silky had on stream to move his car because he had somewhere to be.
If I didn't have the small...
Let me move it really quick.
And Lacy was low-key being kind of awkward about it. You could tell something was going on. It looked like Lacy had something to hide. So Silky would start asking him where he's going, which is totally normal for friends to do.
You going to like a party or something?
Yeah. I went to the club.
It's 8. Oh, so you going out with a girl.
No.
Who is she?
I'm not going out with anybody. I'm dead ass.
You know you're serious today.
I know. I took a day off.
Oh. Who is she?
There's no girl.
You only don't stream for a girl.
And Lacy would just flat out lie to Silky, telling him that he's gonna go catch a vibe with Marlon.
Literally with Marlon all day.
That doesn't have to do with what you're about to do
I
right
know.
now.
I'm going to hang out with Marlon.
You about to go hang with Marlon right now?
Yeah.
I said we can tag along.
No, we don't want to like stream or something. If y'all want to end stream and pull up, more than welcome to.
So it's you and Marlon?
Yeah.
So what y'all gotta do?
Just try to catch your vibe. Bro, listen.
Double date.
Sarah, I gotta go.
Double date? No.
Thank you, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Silky, I love you, bro.
And Silky would immediately know that something was going on. He knew that Lacy was lying to him.
Catch a vibe with Marlon?
Bro, he said I'm just gonna go catch a vibe.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
And while this was going on, and really like a couple hours leading up to this interaction, Lacy's community over on Twitter was absolutely going crazy. So throughout that entire day, Darla was seemingly intentionally posting hints that she was hanging out with Lacy. So I think she first posted that she was in LA in the first place. I wasn't able to find that post personally, but I did see people talking about it, which obviously perked the interest of Lacy viewers. Then she would post this selfie right here. At first, it just looks like a normal picture, but that's when Lacy fans would notice that there's actually white Air Force Ones right behind her. Now, a lot of people were saying those were Lacy's shoes. Now, let's be honest, that's pretty far-fetched, as white Air Force Ones are one of the most common shoes that people probably wear, and both girls and boys wear them. But nonetheless, all of the 9-year-olds that watch Lacy were absolutely going crazy over this picture. And I'm sure Darla was seeing all this attention she was now getting over on Twitter, on Snapchat, and likely all of her social medias, as I could only imagine her DMs were blowing up with people asking if she was with Lacy. So Darla took her opportunity to get as much attention as she possibly could on this situation by posting a picture of herself in Lacy's car mirror. And of course, this could have been any car mirror, but it was pretty obvious that this was Lacy's matte black Lamborghini Urus. And Lacy's parasocial fans would confirm this when they would find a diagram of Lacy's exact car mirror, make and model and everything, and compare it to that picture. Unfortunately, I'm not able to find that picture anymore, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, as all of this has been confirmed anyways, and that was Lacy's car. But like I said before, all of this was happening leading up to and during Lacy's interaction with Silky. So right when Lacy walked away, Silky's chat would tell him to check Lacy's community on Twitter, and he would end up seeing everything we just talked about.
Look at Lacy. Look at Lacy's com. Oh. No. Oh my God. They're detectives. They're detectives. Oh my God. But how do you know this is even in LA? Oh, she posted that she in LA. Oh, they try to say this is Lacy's shoes.
But it wouldn't be until Ron found out that Lacy was with Darla that we really got to see the full effect that Darla had on the entire house, not just Lacy. So right around the time that Silky saw the picture of Darla in Lacy's car, Ron would also see that picture on Twitter.
What is this? I'm seeing on Twitter. In a Urus?
Yo, Drew, where are you going?
No, I need a sip of water.
The smoke's coming over here, huh?
Are you dead ass? Is she?
And although Ron isn't so mad that he's like fucking screaming at people, you can tell that he's genuinely shocked that Lacy is with Darla, and maybe even a little bit disappointed, even going as far as to call Lacy, but of course, Lacy didn't answer.
But I just call Lacy.
Okay.
I mean, he is on his phone, it says. Oh, he's not picking up.
Wow, the smoke's getting over.
Smoke's getting over. Maybe we should go to a different room.
Oh,
he didn't pick up.
You have a nice room upstairs.
This is kind of odd.
That's when Silky would go downstairs to find Ron so he can talk to him about the picture they both just saw.
We have a bigger problem.
What?
They just put in the calm, and Lacy's calm.
I'm not dealing with it, bro. It's not my business.
So what were you doing just now?
I was talking to Drew, and then I realized, yo, it's not my place.
You
You know
showed me
why?
his charger.
You know why, bro? He's a grown-ass man. He can make his own decisions.
And without a doubt, you can tell that Ron is completely sick of Lacy's bullshit. He's definitely trying to hold it back for the stream and not make a big deal out of this, but hearing your friend, someone that cares about you, say the words, "he's a grown-ass man," is never a good thing, as that is a friend that is tired of getting their thoughts and their opinions completely disregarded, which is clearly what Lacy is doing, as everybody else in the house is sick as fuck of Darla, and I'm sure they've had plenty of talks about this without the cameras on. And at this point, Lacy's really looking like cuck of the year. I mean, Lacy got used by this girl for almost an entire year. Whole time bro is thinking he's dating her while she's secretly actually talking to her ex, Bryce, who was really her boyfriend the whole time. She made hundreds of thousands of dollars off of him between all of her social medias. She even tried her hardest to get blacked by Silky and a couple of other dudes when she got left alone by Lacy at a content house.
Me, X, and Gar was talking, right? And I was telling her this. Me, X, and Gar was talking, and we're just on some chill shit. And she's looking at Celine, and Celine could confirm this, right? She's talking to Celine, and she's like, "Oh my God, like, I wouldn't know which one to pick. Like, they're all so hot." She's talking about me, Gara, and X.
And while she was doing that, she was also fucking her ex-boyfriend Bryce while staying with him in Florida where she lives when she wasn't hanging out with Lacy in LA. And even though Lacy managed to get away from her pathological lying before it was too late, before she sucked him dry of all of his clout and money before it was too late, even though Lacy lost fucking 200 pounds,
207 pounds! That means that I am almost under 200 for the first time since my sophomore year of high school, bro. I'm telling you guys, by the end of the year, I'm gonna weigh under 185 by the end of the year. Hopefully, that's the goal, that's the goal.
Grew his Twitch channel significantly, and became a multi-millionaire, he still decided to go back to her. Absolutely cucka the fucking year. And I know there's at least a few Lacy fans that have already left this comment.
Well, Slaqin, he just went on a date with her, you fucking idiot. He's not dating her.
Man, if you don't shut the fuck up, you know how little respect you have to have for yourself to even give this girl the time of day after she did you this wrong? After she lied to not only you, but all of your friends? How you could ever give this donkey-faced 304 even a second out of your day ever again completely blows my fucking mind. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I really don't care if it hurts anyone's feelings. Most of these top streamers, and I mean most, are fucking losers at heart. They may be making millions of dollars a year, but they're still nerds. And the first girl that they deem overly attractive, that gives them even a little bit of attention, they're gonna fall in love with them, and they're gonna have a really hard time letting that shit go. We saw it with Neon, who ultimately cuffed an OnlyFans girl. We saw it with Jinxie, who got embarrassed by Brecky Hill for 7 to 8 months straight and lost the respect of a lot of his fans because of it. And his career really didn't rebound until he got rid of that bitch. And this Lacy Darla situation is really no different from those other two. So the next day after all this happened and all the Faze guys figured out what Lacy was doing, he would hop on stream and he would admit that he went to dinner with Darla.
Yes, last night I went out to dinner with a group of people, and yes, Darla was there. Yes, we went to dinner.
Which we all already knew that at this point. It really wasn't a question, but you can tell by Plaque Boy Max's reaction to him saying that all the rest of the boys in the house really do feel some type of way about Darla being around whatsoever. That's when Plaque Boy Max would actually go into Lacy's room and flat out just tell him the truth. He's being a fucking dumbass right here.
You're a dumbass. Darla is not a good person. You're a dumbass. Either you horny as hell, you horny.
And that's when Darla would pull one of the craziest fucking moves I think I've ever seen. She would put "The comeback is Saturday" right under her name on her Twitch account.
So do people.
Oh no.
Nah, I know yo can't be photoshopping shit.
Move this.
That's gotta be fake. The fact that we even looking at, and you know,
It's not real.
oh my god. Yo, you might be, yeah, you're the biggest. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta start making
I don't know.
fun of you. You're the biggest
No.
hoe of all time.
I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to do this on camera. The only thing I will say on stream is I don't know why you do this to yourself.
I mean, come on, Lacy. And Ron says it right there. Why do you do this to yourself? Like I said earlier in the video, you've lost like 200 pounds. You're a multi-millionaire. And I mean, shit, no homo, but you're not an ugly fucking person. You could go get any broomstick you want walking around LA. Any skeleton you want walking around LA. Why is it that you want this particular buck-toothed bitch? Is something that I just personally cannot figure out. That's when Ron would leak a little bit more information that we never knew of, claiming that Darla basically tried to make Lacy stop talking to either Ron or all of the Faze guys.
Like she borderline tried to like make us stop talking to each other. And I was here like 5 months ago, even off cam, telling you, yo, it's not this, not that. I just can't fake it, you know? Because even yesterday, when you remember, I just was like ignoring it, but man, that's crazy. Her Twitch title saying that's crazy.
Now, I can't figure out exactly what he means by that here, but it's very obvious that there's more information about Darla that we never found out, that they talked about off stream, which is absolutely insane if true, because the information that we already do know is mind-boggling. So if there's more shit that Darla did that we don't know about, then I could only imagine just how upset everybody in the Faze House really is at Lacy. And despite seeing just how upset everybody in the Faze House is at Lacy, despite seeing that Darla is about to boot up her Twitch stream for the first time in 10 months after hanging out with Lacy once, he still tried to fucking defend her by claiming that it's probably said that on her Twitch account for weeks now, and everyone's just now seeing it because he hung out with her.
How do you feel about that? What does that comeback Saturday stream make you feel?
Seriously.
Um,
Did you,
What is honestly?
did you know about that?
No.
Did you know about
No.
Of course not.
But if I had to guess, I don't think that, like, there's no way she just changed her title to that. That's probably there.
The comeback stream Saturday? That's meaning like, yo, this Saturday. Like, she had to have changed it within the last couple
Yeah,
of
but what I'm saying is, like, they are, like...
Bro, you're in delusion.
No, I know.
How you can be this delusional, I truly don't know. Darla must have let bro break cheeks for the first time with her, because I just cannot figure out why he's so hooked on this particular girl. I'm sure Click's being with her first has something to do with it, because if you know anything about Lacy, then you know he absolutely loves sharing girls with his boys. But after Ron did his best to drill into Lacy's head that Darla's a fucking street sweeper and that she does not actually like Lacy and she just wants to use him, Ron and Max would leave the room and Lacy would end up taking this stream down. So I'm not entirely sure what was said by Lacy after that interaction. But the next day, Lacy would post this video on his Twitter.
I'm making this video for you guys so I can be honest and transparent from the jump. I talked to people around me and realized that I was in this state of mind where I saw everything people were saying because of decisions I was making, and I thought that it was me against the world, everyone hates me, and I was victimizing myself, to be honest, and trying to use that to cope, knowing I was making bad decisions. I'm gonna explain to you guys where I'm at mentally and where I've been mentally over these past few weeks, months. I know my friends are upset with me and I let them down, and that hurts me more than anything because those are the people I love and genuinely care about. And seeing them upset with me because I'm not putting myself first and I'm letting other people take advantage of me over and over and over again, and what not only me but we've built as a group, and that hurts me.
So it seems like Lacy is really starting to open his eyes and realize that a lot of these girls, especially Darla, are really just here to use him. But then Lacy would go and say this.
Mentally, in general, I started this shit because I genuinely enjoyed streaming. I fell in love with it, going live every day, having fun, excited to stream. And over the past few months, I've slowly seen that slipping away. And I think it's because I see my community slipping into this toxic state of every move being judged under a microscope, and I haven't really handled it the best.
And I just don't think Lacy realizes just how much his content choices affect how his community is treating him. The only people that are sitting down and watching Lacy get used by girls all day are fucking losers, or literal children that don't realize that the content they're watching is fake and sad. And I totally understand that Lacy gets more views when he hangs out with girls on stream, but chasing views is exactly what got you in this situation in the first place. You originally met Darla while live streaming at Aiden Ross's setup. You already had plenty of clout before doing the Darla shit. You had plenty of viewers, plenty of subs on Twitch before you ever brought anybody else onto your live streams. And you just admitted that back then you enjoyed streaming way more. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought why that is? It's because you're constantly bringing these people onto your streams that don't actually like you. They don't actually want to be around you. They just want to get their followers up on Instagram. That would make anybody not enjoy what they're doing as much as they did previously. So instead of chasing views all the time, why don't you just go back to your roots? Go back to what got you here in the first place, because it definitely wasn't fucking Darla and it wasn't any other girl that you brought onto your stream. It was you. And sure, your views might go down a little bit at the start, but overall, the people that really enjoy you for you are gonna stay. And in the long run, I truly believe that it will actually make your views go up, as people are gonna start watching you again because they enjoy you, not because they want to see you get used by some random bitch that you brought on stream. But it's clear to me that Lacy's main priority is making as much money as possible and not actually enjoying the type of content he's making. There's just no chance that Lacy is truly happy having all these girls around him that don't actually want to be around him. There's really so many lessons that we can learn from Lacy in this situation. If someone ever does you wrong, especially this wrong, embarrasses you in front of all of your friends, even tries to get you to not be friends anymore with your closest ones, that's a toxic ass person and you do not want them in your life whatsoever. And once you finally do get them out of your life, you got to keep them gone, because that is not the type of energy you want in your life whatsoever. And if you're someone like Lacy, some sort of internet personality whatsoever with any kind of following, it's really as simple as don't put any relationship you have on the internet. And if someone you're with isn't okay with you not putting them on the internet, then they're probably with you for their own personal gain. Stop letting these street sweepers into your lives, boys. Save your time and your energy for somebody that actually wants to be there. Especially if you're like 25 or younger, bro, you have your whole fucking fucking life ahead of you. Focus on yourself, hit the gym, boss the fuck up, and whatever you do, do not be like Lacy. With that being said though, boys, that right there is where I'm going to end this video. So if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to drop a like and comment down in the comment section. Both those things help the video out a ton. If you're new to the channel and you do enjoy the content, don't forget to drop that sub button. 100k is on the way, boys. I know we're gonna hit it soon. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. And I'm gonna end this video off with a little personal message that I made for Lacy.
Lacy, I did not want to make this video because, bro, I don't think you understand how much love I have for you, bro. It's really different, but